Hey, 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 and I am live. Hope everybody is having a divine day. It's not phone. Oh no, well, can you call it from the other phone? Okay, well, I'll call in a minute, but anyway, let me get done with this and then I'll call him. So divine afternoon, everybody. I know that this is a different time to go live. I'm just trying out different times. So far, I have found that me going live at 9 at night, like a lot of people was actually on. So, like I said, just testing out some times here. But if you are tuning in right now, go ahead and pop in the chat where you're tuning in from. Hashtag live, hashtag replay. This live is streaming on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and LinkedIn. I forgot LinkedIn. So I am streaming on all four of these platforms. And today I just want to, you know, bring you some value. So if you're looking at the title here, it is engagement and community building, hosting webinars and virtual events, such as what we're doing right now, such as what I'm doing right now, not what we were doing. But while we are waiting for people to log on, I know some people are probably getting off right about now. But some people get off at 3 o'clock. 3. Yes, so I am just going to share this out to a couple of people, a couple of groups, one being my own. That will be the first one I share it out to, right? And this group here, this one, it's pretty much same groups I normally share to. Let's get the message out about attraction marketing. And this is basically what we're talking about, attraction marketing and different ways that you can engage in community building in your network marketing business as well. So it's attraction marketing when we're attracting people to your network, right? So just bear with me. And if you are hopping on here, just let me know where you're chiming in from. And as y'all do know, I am coming from the great state of Texas. I am Shakitha. And, I'm just going to put it out there. If there's anybody out there that wants to collaborate, come join me on a live. Just let me know. And we can collaborate something together, and we can come on live together. I love collaboration. Love me some collaboration. Right? So I think I am done sharing this out. And if you would like to be interviewed also, just DM me and see what we can come up with. We check each other's availability and see how we can come together, because I love to do interviews. So if you are, whether it be in network marketing or are you in the space of attraction marketing, let me know, because I would love for my audience to hear from you and your journey in network marketing and any tips that you can provide the people or those who are on the fence about network marketing, and help debunk that bad thing, the bad name that network marketing has gotten. And we also know it as MLM, multi-level marketing, which is one of the same. But like I said, let's get out here and let's debunk that, because people need to understand that network marketing is where it's at. It is the most, if I would have to say, it's one of the most lucrative businesses out there, especially if you're getting with a solid company. If you're with a solid company and they have like a phenomenal compensation plan, they don't have any debts or anything like that, then you're in the right space, right? You're in the right company. And who would not want to build with a company that is debt free, right? I know I will. I mean, I'm in that space. I'm in that company right now. But so let me go ahead and get this introduction in to kind of give you a description of what we're going to go over. We're going to be exploring how to organize and host webinars that attract, engage, and provide real value to your audience. You want to learn proven strategies to promote your webinar, deliver impactful content, and build a thriving community around your business. If you find value, do share. Follow me for insights. And if you're not in our group yet, join our Legacy Leaders Lounge for more on how to grow your network marketing business and to learn more about my network marketing business, and DM me for access to the group. Okay, so we allow a little bit more time to get some people on here if they are out there. Mind you, I know some of you all are at work, but hey, this is part of my schedule. So today, I could have went live a little bit earlier. So I kind of got scheduled myself in between 1 and 3. So we're about to hit that 3 p.m. mark. And then I go into the next phase of my day. So I have, like I said, have recreated. I always say recreated my life, changed some things around. Like I said, I'm actually doing my business full time in my excuse me, and the company that I do jobs for, doing them part time. There's multiple, different things that I do. So I get to pick and choose what I want to do for the day. So if I want to go out there and do something else, but first and foremost, I decided to, just to get real, serious about my business on the full-time basis versus it being on the part-time basis, which it works either way, because at the end of the day, it's leading me to the place that I want to be, right? So, like I said, if you want to know more about what it is that I do, don't hesitate to DM me. I know that you see me posting out there, sharing some, like I said, share value. I do. I would say on today, we do have a webinar, a Zoom, and that will share the opportunity as well, what it is that we do. And essentially, like I said, my days are on Sunday. So if you are available on Sunday to hear this great information about this amazing opportunity that can take you from 0 to 100, then I say DM me to get access, okay? But anyway, let me go ahead and get into the introduction of this live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's live session on engagement and community building, hosting webinars and virtual events. So webinars are powerful tools for connecting with your audience, sharing valuable content, and growing your business, especially in the network marketing space, right? So if you find value on today's session, be sure to share it with your network. And if you are not following me, hit the follow button and stay updated. All right, stay updated. Excuse me. So I want to go ahead and get into my points for today, and I think I have about we got 5 points and then some success stories. All right. So we're going to go ahead and dive into point 1. And point 1 is basically why host webinars and virtual events. That's a good question, right? Well, for one, webinars allow you to provide value in a structured way while connecting with your audience in real time. So just like right now, this is like real time. You can actually look at this live as being a webinar. But what we call it lives, right? Because I'm live and I'm virtual and I'm sitting right here in front of you, right? The only difference is, sometimes with some webinars, when you hop on Zoom calls, you have the capability of seeing one another on screen. So therefore, so as of right now, like this is a live, I don't see you, but you see me, right? So I would call this a form of a webinar, right? So, but anyway, so let's talk about an example of a webinar. So hosting a webinar gives you the chance to demonstrate your expertise, build trust, and address specific challenges that your audience may have, right? It gives you the ability to do that, right? So basically, webinars allows you to reach a global audience without geographical limitations, making them a cost-effective way to grow your network. So look, let's get out here, guys, and let's connect. Ladies and gentlemen, we can connect because we have these tools that are available to us so that we can connect. Doesn't matter whether you are across the ocean or right down the street or in another state, but we can still yet connect and we can still grow our networks. I mean, I know one of my partners, they are growing their network over in the UK, in I believe Ireland, and they have over 3,000 people in their network in the UK. So it is like phenomenally amazing how we can connect and grow our networks. And it's just a beautiful thing, we got to get out here and use these tools. Use the tools that you have. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Just use what's already out there, right? So let me go ahead and dive into point 2, how to organize a successful webinar. And we all know the first thing in organizing a successful, a successful webinar, excuse me, is planning. I'm gonna drink a little water here. So like I said, to organize a successful webinar, you need to plan. And yeah, my planning game, I'm a little stiff on it right now. Like I said, revamping my whole life. So yeah, this one was not quite planned because there's a lot of things that I'm trying to get together. So I'll be coming on, kind of stagnant or whatever. But for the most part, if I'm not working contract jobs or anything like that, then I will definitely be here doing these webinars. These Facebook Lives. Um, right here, right now, around this time. But like I said, I'm still testing, so it may be at 9 p.m. at night, depending on what I have going on that day. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and let's get into the planning of these webinars. Is you want to start with a clear objective, right? What do you want your audience to take away from your webinar? What do you want them to take away? So whether it's educating them on a specific topic or introducing a new product, clarity in your goals will ensure a smooth and successful event, right? And then you want to choose a platform. Now, mind you, okay, now this is not per se a quote unquote webinar, but it's a live. I have the option to, go live on multiple platforms by using a third party system, right? So excuse me. Blah. So currently right now I'm streaming on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. So I'm streaming on all 4 of those platforms right now. Of course, right here on Facebook. so basically, what you want to do is select a reliable webinar platform like a Zoom or a GoToWebinar. And we know that Zoom is very popular. GoToWebinar, I know that a lot of companies use it. The GoToWebinar, they don't too much use Zoom. Excuse me. A little warmer here too. So what you want to do is make sure it's user friendly for both you and your attendees, and practice using it before the event. Always, let me say this, always practice before the event, because things happen. Sometimes things just go haywire and things don't go right. And then especially if you don't know how to utilize it, I say just log on to it and click on everything that's in that platform that you can, so you know how to utilize it. And especially like if when you have people come on your Zoom, for instance, and sometimes they come over there, it's showing iPhone, it's showing Samsung, or the name of the device they're using. And you can kind of guide them how to change their name, so that they can be addressed appropriately, instead of saying, hey, Samsung, iPhone 1, iPhone 2. So you want to make sure that it's user friendly, and at least that you know how to use it, so that way you can guide them how to make those adjustments, right? So let's talk about content creation. Okay, your content should be valuable and relevant to your target audience, right? So you want to plan your presentation with clear, actionable takeaways to keep attendees engaged. So you want to plan your presentation, right? And make sure that you have actionable takeaways for the engagement. Excuse me. And as I said, if you are tuning in right now and you're tuning in and you hop on live, if you will let me know where you're tuning in from. Like I said, I really truly enjoy the engagement. You know, it's no fun doing a live and no one engages, right? And the thing is, like I said, most people like everything. Let me just say this. Everything that I'm talking about right now is it. Now, mind you, my key focus is attraction marketing in the network marketing space, right? But these tips, these strategies work for any business. It doesn't matter if you're online, offline, digital marketer, affiliate marketing, online marketing, whatever you want to call it. I mean, it's all marketing because we got one goal in mind, and that's to give value and attract the right people to what we have to offer, right? So let's go ahead and dive into point 3, promoting your webinar effectively, right? Promoting your webinar effectively. I haven't shared this to my group. Give me just a second. I'm going to make a share over here, which I probably should have did this a little earlier, but anyway. Uh-oh. Did I share it? No, I did. I didn't send it. So, but anyway, let's go ahead and get into point 3, promoting your webinar effectively. So, pre-webinar promotions. So, promotion is key to ensure a successful event. Now, can I say that I do, in all transparency, and I slack on the pre-webinar promotion. It's like the pre-live promotion. I didn't, say that I was going live today, right? So it is key so that you can ensure that you have a successful event, that you get people on and you don't have certain people just popping in and out of your live, right? So yes, I need to do a little bit more promoting of the live instead of just popping on here like I do. But the thing is, because I have to hold to what I said I'm going to do, so this is why I get on anyway without the pre-promotion. But again, we're not giving no excuses, because to me, like I said, excuses are nothing but well-planned lies. And they ain't even well-planned, they just lies, right? Okay, not that I'm lying, it's just that I'm just being just truthfully honest with you that I don't, and I have not in a while did any pre-promotions for my lives. So here's a tip though for you. So start promoting your webinar at least 2 weeks in advance. Man, this is good for any business that you have, right? And use social media, email marketing, and personal invites to spread the word. So guess what? If you're out there and you want to test the waters with promoting, with going live, and just remember this tip: start promoting your webinar at least 2 weeks in advance. And like I said, and use every platform that you possibly can. What's it saying? Social media, email marketing, personal invites to spread it, right? So, and another thing, you want to use multiple channels, such as, like I said, such as I'm doing currently right now. You want to cross promote on various platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So guess what? This is what I'm doing. I cross promote on these platforms, right? Excuse me. I don't know. I get on here and I get the choking and get the coughing and stuff, but so, and Sam, when you're doing cross promotion, this is the example which you want to get out of that. So you want to create a eye-catching visuals and share consistent reminders leading up to the event to keep your webinar top of mind. Because we want to make sure everybody's reminded that you got this bomb webinar getting ready to happen, and that you're going to be bringing the fire. You're going to be bringing bringing the value, bringing whatever it is that you are attracting the people to, right? What pain points are you going to be? What are you going to resolve in someone's life, right? So be sure to make sure you have the eye-catching visuals to go along with your pre-promotion, right? So let's go ahead and get into excuse me. Delivering valuable content. I and one of the things is, because I love this part of this, and it's engaging presentations. An engaging presentation. So during your webinar, make sure your content is not only informative but also interactive. So, basically, what you can do is use polls, Q&A sessions, and live chat features to encourage your audience to participate. And I always say, during my live, is that I try to get you all to engage. You feel me? But somehow it seemed like somehow another that you're a little shy. I don't understand the shyness, but I mean you're just chit chatting, just like you're chatting with a friend. I'm your social media friend, and one day I could be your actual friend. Because I'm like one of the coolest people out there, right? I think I'm pretty darn cool. I think I'm pretty cool. And if you met me in person, you'll love me. All right. But anyway, so like I said, during your webinar, make sure your content is not only informative, but also interactive. And like I said, you want to use polls, Q&A sessions, and live chat features to encourage audience participation. So y'all, look, if y'all watching this on the replay, just know I'll be back on here tomorrow. Okay. When I come back on tomorrow, and like I said, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what time I'm gonna get on here. I know I have a job to do out of town, so it probably is gonna be late because I'm gonna have to reschedule it. But tomorrow, it will definitely be. It will not be at in between 1 and 3, but it will definitely be after our our team meeting, which is at 9 p.m. tomorrow night. And again, I'm going to be still on attraction marketing. So y'all stay tuned. So stay tuned. I will definitely put a post out there to let you guys know that I will be going live because I should be home by that time. Because I'm taking off early in the morning to make sure that I be back to get here on live. And if I'm back in time enough, and if it's in between 1 and 3, y'all see me then, right? All right. So so also when you are delivering valuable content, you want to address pain points, right? So tailor your content to address your audience specific needs and pain points, right? So for example here, the more relevant your content is, the more relevant your content is to their current challenges, the more engaged and likely they'll be to take action. And at the end of the day, what we want people to take action. We want people to take action. I mean, even though in the midst of you bring value and you're sharing valuable content to your audience, but you also want them to take a particular action, right? And I'm almost sure you wonder what my action is, right? Well, first of all, it's for me to get this information out to, like I said, is to debunk, you know, the myths about network marketing, and also how you can attract people to your network marketing business, right? And different tips and strategies that you can use. So yeah, at the end of the day, I want you to ask me questions. I want you to ask me, hey, what company are you in? What company are you, that you're promoting, or that you're or how, what team are you building in what company, or whatever question come to mind. You feel me? So anyway, let's tap into point 5. Um and that is post webinar follow-up. So basically, what you want to do is you want to follow up with attendees. Oh my goodness. you know, I'm gonna say, I'm not the greatest at that, but I don't want to put that out in the universe, okay? I'm I'm great at it, but not how can I don't want to state my is just say that I'm working on being better at my follow-up game. Thanks for tuning in, Safer. Thanks for joining over here on Instagram. Um, and if you're reading the title of this live, it's hosting webinars and virtual events, which is engagement in community building. That is what we're the topic of this series for basically this month, right? Well, for this, I don't know how many days it is, but anyway, uh, but let's talk about follow up with the attendees. So basically, what you want to do after the webinar, follow up with all attendees, even those who couldn't make it live, right? What you want to do is you want to send them a thank you email along with a recording of the webinar and any additional resources as you promised. And then what you want to do after that is nurture the leads. Webinars are great lead generation tools. So be sure to nurture these new connections. Because why? You want to stay in contact with them and to continue to give them value. And at some point, depending on, what your webinar was about, that may lead that person to either connecting with you as being a business partner or purchasing your product, right? I mean, because there's an end in mind to why you're doing and why we're doing all this that we're doing, right? So what you want to do is invite them to your group, provide more value, offer one-on-one follow-ups for those interested in learning more about your business, right? And mind you, I have a group, which I'll talk to you about. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have a group, and I will talk to you about that at the like the wrap up of this webinar. So now, what we want to do now is look at some real life examples of how webinars have helped network marketers grow their business. So let's get into these stories. We got Sarah, James, and Lisa. So let's talk about Sarah Johnson, who hosted weekly webinars that focused on overcoming challenges in network marketing. I mean, can you imagine having that webinar? Because there's a lot of people out there that is basically is challenged or having challenges in network marketing. They're having challenges with, bringing people in business with them. They're having challenges with, having a system that is duplicatable, which, which whatever the company is, there should be a system already in place. They have the training, they have, the tools that you need to have a successful business. But sometimes, people still have challenges. So therefore, yeah, I mean, you want to create a webinar around, common challenges in network marketing. I mean, and this is what I'm talking about on today, things that you can do, because it is sometimes can be a little challenging when we're in the network marketing phase. So what you want to do by providing what she did was by providing real value, she attracted hundreds of new prospects, right? And resulting in a significant growth in her business. So who won't want a significant growth in their business by simply doing weekly webinars and helping people overcome their challenges in network marketing, right? So let's go ahead and tap into the next story, which is James Rivera. Use webinars to showcase his expertise and train his team remotely. So this is going to be used for team training, guys, because everybody is not in one place. So James, he used the webinars to help and train his team. And these webinars not only helped his team perform better, but also drew in new recruits who appreciated his leadership style, right? So, I mean, you have so many different things that these webinars can be utilized for. And here are the examples. So if you ever thought of how can I be connected with, my team? Well, you can do it remotely and share your expertise and train them, right? right here in your living room, in your slippers with your bonnet on it, with the camera off for sure. But anyway, I'm not trying to teach bad habits, but anyway, I mean, people do it all the time, be on there eating and everything else, having a whole full-fledged dinner, right there doing a webinar. I mean, but but the beauty about that, if you are doing it, it's just kind of make it like, like we're really in a setting, have your potluck, okay? Have your potluck on Zoom, like you're doing on these jobs, they have potlucks and y'all just kind of sit around, enjoy one another and have conversations. I know me and a couple of my partners the other night, I'm sharing, different ways for them to help them in their business. So, and we were on there for quite a bit for quite some time. But like I said, but at the end of it all is that my question was if I was bringing them value, because otherwise it was just really a waste of time for us to be on there. So as long as I was bringing value, I was good with it. So but let's go ahead and get into this third story here. Lisa Chin held a special webinar series on social media marketing strategies. What I'm doing, what right now, but I'm doing it on live. We're talking about social media strategies. We're talking, well, not social media strategies, but network marketing strategies, attraction marketing strategies. Same thing. It's all marketing, baby. But anyway, her unique approach and consistent follow-up converted webinar attendees into long-term clients. So tripling her business revenue. So, I mean, come on. Can't go wrong with that, right? So these are like some three ways that you can utilize webinars. You can host them weekly and focus on specific topics, or you can use them for training, and you can also use them for teaching marketing strategies, right? So this basically concludes the the lesson, the session. So now what I want to do is get up to the Q&A session part of this live, right? So now I'm going to open up the floor to your questions about organizing, promoting, and hosting webinars. So feel free to ask anything, and I'm here to provide answers and answers and guidance. I don't know why I got this itch in my throat, but I got it. So if you're tuning in live or if you are watching this on the replay, be sure to drop your questions in the comments. Anything that you have about organizing, promoting, and hosting webinars, like I said, feel free to ask and I will provide the answers and guidance to you. So, but if you have no questions at this time, I'm going to do my Janet Jackson countdown. And if you're tuning in right now with me, let me know where you're tuning in from. I mean, you caught this at the end, but I appreciate you showing up anyway. But let me know where you're tuning in from so I can give you a shout out. But anyway, so as I said, I'm doing my Janet Jackson countdown. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No questions that on this current live session right now. But like I said, if you want to come back later and ask your questions, drop them in the comments and I'll be delighted to give you some answers. Okay. So with that being said, I hope that this session has given you actionable insights into hosting successful webinars and virtual events. And if you found value, please share this session with others who may benefit. And if you're not following me right now, make sure to hit the follow button, right? And lastly, if you're interested in learning more about our network marketing business, join my group, Legacy Leaders Lounge. DM me to join the group. So with that being said, I want to thank you for tuning in, and always, always, always have a divine day, and I will see you on tomorrow.